Okay, folks at Periscope, this is Yusuf Chowdhury once again, a digital marketing coach from San Antonio, Texas at UTC. Y'all hear me? Okay. That's Periscope, live streaming event, okay? So y'all gonna enjoy watching this workshop while I'm teaching. You don't have to see my face so I can interact. If you have any question, leave it in Twitter. All right, so one of us here have a YouTube for 3 years ago, right? Okay, so help me out a little bit because I want to give you something that will benefit you. So the first question I'm going to ask, why did you come here, guys? All right, what are you going to learn or something? What are you going to learn from this?
To learn how to use YouTube better to market like a business idea.
Okay, how to market a business idea through YouTube. What else? That's a good one.
I want to know how to monetize these strategies and how it works in general.
Okay, how to monetize, how do you start this, how to monetize through YouTube. What else? Those are good ones. That's it?
Learn how to use it.
How to use it, right? For your business, right? Okay, anything else? Any other ideas? That's it? Really? No problem. Okay, so what I'm going to basically show you how to, some of you, of course, with the business. Some of you for starting. I'm assuming you're going to sell something online or you're going to build your brand. Okay, what would you sell? What's your plan? What do you want to do?
On my end? Well, there are certain people that are going to be asking those questions, so I'm going to,
What kind of business you're in?
marketing and branding.
Of course you need YouTube. That's no question about that. You must have a YouTube for that because of branding. What would you say?
That's my grandson. He's with me. He's
Oh,
learning.
is that the sidekick? All right, cool. Nice, awesome. All right, so let's do this. I do have a YouTube video. If you just go to YouTube and look up for my name, basically I'll talk about online marketing in general. Okay. So today what I'm going to talk about is what is YouTube, what's all the stats and whatnot, and what kind of strategy you need to use, or how to properly use YouTube correctly. Because I see so many mistakes that people do on this side of YouTube, like mistakes in the quality, mistakes in sort of content they put it out there. I'm going to share with you some tools to make it easier for you. Okay? So feel free to write down my cell phone number. That's not my work number, that's my cell phone number. So you can call me anytime, like 4 o'clock in the morning, but I will not answer your call. Feel free to do so, okay? That's 210-316-3123. And if you want to connect with me in any of the social media channels like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, feel free to do so. Okay? All right? If you want to know about me a little bit, I'm a digital marketing coach and consultant. I teach small businesses, startups, and other agencies on how to use online marketing to get traffic and make sales and so forth. I have my own company. We build mobile apps, websites, do SEO, and all the crazy stuff. Okay? All right. Anybody wants a copy of the presentation?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. If you need a copy of the presentation, all you have to do, go to this website right here. It's called Meetup. You want to write it down. Meetup.com/SA online marketing. So when you go to that link, I want you to join. It doesn't cost you anything to join. In fact, every time we put a class or workshop, you will get a notification. And we do many classes from online marketing, social media, SEO, and all that kind of cool stuff, okay? So that's, don't forget, meetup.com/SA online marketing. So once you join, it's called San Antonio Online Marketing Group. And by the way, it's been has become a non-profit last month, okay, officially. So it's a non-profit, so feel free to donate, that's what I'm saying, okay? So once you join, go to more, right? Once you join, click on more right here, then click files. Once you click files, just scroll down and look for YouTube somewhere here, like YouTube UTSA, okay? It should be somewhere here, right? There you go. YouTube 101 SASBDC. Okay. Then, if you want to check out the classes, tomorrow we're doing another workshop at the Texas, the new campus, the Texas A&M, the South Side. So we're gonna do another session from 7 to 9, or actually from 7 to 8, just for an hour, on how to use Google Analytics. Anybody has a website here? Awesome. Okay, cool. Do you have Google Analytics installed on your website? Great. So I'm going to show you tomorrow how to use it properly, like how to look for the traffic, where the traffic is coming from, what information you need to look for in order for you to strategize every month. So that's going to be tomorrow, okay, 7 p.m. at the Texas A&M, the new campus on the south side. Then Saturday, I'm doing a seminar from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. at this address right here. Okay, it's on search engine optimization for 6 hours. Okay, so if you want to get traffic to your website, how to optimize, how to rank in search engine, that's a seminar, and there's no cost for you to attend. Okay, so if you're interested, go ahead and RSVP. All right? Okay. Now, let's go back to this thing here. All right, so let's go ahead and kind of quickly, I want to thank the Small Business Growth Center for having us here, and also WP for sponsoring the event. And if you want to, if you're learning something new today and you want to tweet out, a shout out, or some sort of tip, that's UTSA SBD's Twitter handle. So if anybody uses Twitter in this room? 1, 2, 3, awesome. So you guys start being busy, okay? So if you learn anything new, feel free to just tweet and tag the UTSA SBDC Twitter handle, okay? And that is mine. If you want to, give a shout out too, that's fine. And for today's hashtag will be hashtag YouTube. Does anybody know what is the benefit of using a hashtag in Twitter?
It helps you search it and find similar content.
Correct. Somebody's looking for YouTube. They do a search in Twitter and they'll find our content, our tips, our presentation, our videos, and whatnot. So if you're into a real estate business, you can look for hashtag selling homes and see who's asking to buy homes or who's asking to sell houses, and that's how you connect with them. Okay. So that is the power of using hashtag. Okay. All right. So what is YouTube? Basically, it's a social media platform, and the reason they call it social, why YouTube is a social media platform? Why?
Because you can talk on it with other people.
Right, you can absolutely, you can share information, and when people watch the video, what do? They share it, they comment, and sometimes they reply back with a video. Does that make sense? And the cool thing about YouTube right now, of course, most of us used to go into Google or Bing or Yahoo to search for information, but right now, actually, a lot of us go to YouTube for any information because it's visual. So people want to see exactly how to do things, how to fix your car, how to cook food, or how to build a site. You can find anything in YouTube right now. So YouTube became a place for help or information, not just all those crazy stuff that you see right on that goes viral, like crazy stuff. Does that make sense? So when you share it through YouTube, these are the channels that they have. They have you can share it on Twitter, you can share it on Blogger, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, Stumble Upon, Tumblr, LiveJournal. These are the social media sites. Okay? And of course, people can comment on those videos, but the main objective of YouTube is what? To create a community, to create a community of followers or somebody that likes a specific topic. That's what it's for. Okay? So when it comes to branding and marketing, that means you also have to talk about the tips, you have to teach and whatnot, and you build a community that are interested in that kind of knowledge. If you're into makeup, like makeup tutorial, those ladies make a lot of money, right? Because they are sharing all these makeup, new makeup stuff, and all these companies sponsor them and whatnot. Same thing. Okay? Any questions so far? Are we good? I feel like I was falling asleep. Must be that food snack. Okay? Okay, so why YouTube is important? Well, first, because it's the second largest search engine after Google. They're considered the second largest search engine out there. In fact, Google bought it, right? Google actually acquired YouTube. There are more than 1 billion users. Anybody seen YouTube? What is it called? Red? Is it Red? YouTube Red? Right? The YouTube Red is like you pay monthly, so you don't have to see ads, just playing all these music videos or any kind of channels. So now they're monetizing through that. Okay? In fact, I think last year or before last year, they were testing another feature. Like, for instance, if you want to watch Dr. Oz, you can pay monthly just to watch your show. Like similar to Netflix. They were testing with us. I'm not sure how did that go or how that is going. Okay? And what they're trying to do, believe it or not, YouTube is trying to actually turn their platform close to Netflix. Because they have their own YouTube show, YouTube movie show, like a series, just for YouTube. You know how Netflix has their own show? YouTube has the same thing. They have their own show. Okay? They want to basically take people away from the cable and take them straight to YouTube, because most of the content created by who? You and me. That is the beauty behind it, because me and you can make any content. You don't have to go to a big station to make this fancy stuff, right? That's how people get, attached to this kind of material. All right. So over 1 billion viewers per day via mobile. That's insane, right? And look at the age group from 18 to almost 54. That's the majority of the age group, right? And 50%, more than 50% of the viewers who see a branded video on YouTube will visit the company site. So let's say for you, you have a company in marketing. You have a company, let's say you're a coffee shop, or you are, I don't know, a math tutor. That's your brand. If you keep doing videos under your brand name, almost 50% will go check your website to see what else you have. Does that make sense? And of course, 30% of the viewers, it's kind of sad. Only 30% look for information. Okay? The majority is looking for fun. But I still would not, delete this video. But only 30% of the viewers look for some information. And for you as a business, you gotta be part of that 30%. Does that make sense? Alright. Any questions? You good? So how does YouTube benefit? Well, imagine in your website you have a blog page, you're sharing some content, right? You're sharing some content through written, writing stuff. If you do YouTube video, the connection between you and the audience is much closer because they can see your face. Does that make sense? They can see your face, they can hear your voice. So the connection is much more powerful than just reading a content. I'm not saying content is not good, content is still good, but the level of connection is much more powerful, okay? And when you do that, just like putting any content on your website or through social media, you are building an authority in your niche. So whatever business you're starting, whatever product you're selling, because you are talking about it, you're giving some tips about it, you become that expert in that field. Okay? And the cool thing about this is that it's what? That you don't have to convince your customer that you are the expert. The fact that you're sharing information, how-to information, case studies information, that automatically puts you in the spot that you are the expert in your field. Does that make sense? And the cool thing is it drives targeted, qualified traffic. Now, what do I mean by targeted, qualified traffic? What does that mean to you? Targeted, qualified traffic. To your website.
Focus traffic.
Focus traffic, right? What does it mean?
Basically,
People in that niche.
Yes.
people who you're targeting to purchase your product or service.
Absolutely. So if I'm making cupcakes, people in wedding banners that want to buy cupcakes, they're going to see it, they're going to come to my site. You're not going to have somebody that interested in your product to visit you. Does that make sense? It's a very simple concept, but it's very powerful because exactly how you said it. If I'm talking about how to fix cars, then that means I'm bringing either the mechanics or people that know how to, the ones who know how to fix cars. If I'm doing YouTube videos on how to build a website on WordPress, then I will get businesses or developers that want to learn how to build a website. That is targeted traffic. Okay? And the cool thing is it's completely free. And it ranks better than article and websites. Because if you build a website, organically it will take some time. If you don't implement search and optimization, it might take you a year to rank on the front page. But if you implement SEO and online advertising like Facebook, Google AdWords, maybe within a few months you build the front page and you get a lot of traffic. The cool thing about YouTube, there's a technique where you can actually rank on the YouTube search within a month or so. It's much faster. Even if you use it organically. Okay? Any questions so far about the benefits of YouTube? Are we good? Why are you so quiet? Is it traffic? Is it the sun? Is it the sun is going down? Is there a cricket somewhere in the corner? Is it okay, here we go. So, but before you start, implementing YouTube marketing, or before you decide, you know what, I'm going to start using YouTube, before you do that, you have to do some sort of market research. Okay? So one of the awesome tools I want to share with you is this one, the first one right here. It's called keywordtool.io. Okay? The cool thing about this tool, let me show you real quick. All right, let me show you. The cool thing about keywordtool.io, when you go to this tool, do you see what it says YouTube? Right? You select that option. And let's say I want to do videos on yoga because I'm a yoga instructor. Right? So I'm going to type yoga, do a search. And what do you see? This is what people are searching for in YouTube. Does that make sense? Because if you are going to create a YouTube video, you have to make sure that people are already looking for it. What's the point of making a video when your title doesn't make any sense? Do you get the point? So this tool is telling us popular search terms in YouTube that people look for when they're interested to search for information on yoga. Does that make sense? So this will help you how to come with the title. Because title of your video matters. That's one strategy. Title of the video matters. At the same time, it's a search term. Because I don't want to make a video that nobody looks for. Does that make sense? It'd be much harder to rank or be searchable if the term that I'm using makes no sense. Does that make sense? So this is one tool, okay? It's called keywordtool.io. Very awesome. As you can see, based on what you want to make a video about, you can look at some of these titles, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There you go. Yoga at your desk. That is interesting. Okay? A yoga class. Yoga by chance or yoga by Candace. Somebody. Yoga ball fails. That's a type of yoga. There are so many kind of yogas there. Is that a ash? What is it? Where did they go?
And then the one at the top was right?
Ashtanga, yeah. Yoga at your desk, yoga abs and core, yoga Adrian, maybe somebody with the name Adrian. Yoga ball fails. Yoga back pain. I don't want to read this one. Okay. All right. Dawn by yoga. R&B yoga. Must be a music. Okay, look at this one. Yoga for this disease. Okay. But this tool gives you an idea that what people are searching for that topic. Now, if you have a content that is related to what you're trying to write about it, then, it's going to work because someone is already looking for it. Does that make sense? Isn't that awesome? I don't seem very excited. I'm like, this is awesome, right? You're like, what is that? Okay. So that's one tool, you need to use it. Then, what you also need to do, look for related keywords for your niche. Then you compile these list of key phrases and start creating content. Why? Because if people are already searching for these terms, that means they're looking for this information. So why not compile it and make a content out of it? Does that make sense? Because when you make a YouTube video, the most saddest thing is that nobody watches your video. Okay, that's the most saddest thing. Like, okay, one view after like 3 months. Right? That's the most saddest thing. Okay? Search those keywords in YouTube search. What I mean by that, let's say you went to the keyword tool.io. You find one search term, right? You copy it, you go to YouTube and search it and see what video shows up. You see what I'm saying? When you go to the keyword tool.io, you look at the list of relevant key phrases, then go to YouTube and just plug it in and find out what kind of video shows up for these terms. Because when you see those videos, then you can look at the statistics. Are people still watching those videos? Are people still, the viewership is going up? Are the title interesting to what I'm talking about? Can I make something similar? See what I'm saying? So you have to do this research before you even decide to open a YouTube account. Because once the information is clear, once the market research is clear, now you can come with the implementation of the strategies and so forth. Because if you don't do all this, then you're basically doing something with no direction. That's why people fail, because they just get excited. Oh, YouTube channel, I'm just gonna flip that iPhone and start just talking and just put it out there, and miracle will happen. No, it doesn't happen all the time. Okay? Video statistic, what I mean by that, once you find the key phrases, you go to YouTube, you type the key phrase, see what video shows up, then look at the statistics in those videos. Do you know where you guys can see the statistics of videos? You know what I'm talking about? Nope.
Before, but I'm not sure.
Okay, let me show you. Let's see. Statistics. Right here. You go to any video, you click more, you click statistics, and boom. See that? That means people are still watching. So the graph is not going down, it's either going up or going up and stable. But for you, what you need to do when you look at the statistic, look for something that goes up. Why? Because that means people are still searching for it and they're watching that video. Does that make sense? So when you do your research, you look at those particular videos, look at the title, look at what kind of video they made, and why people are still watching it. Right? Then, based on this information, you go ahead and put that on your own video. Does that make sense? Good strategy, right? Yes? Okay, I only hear one yes. Everyone else like, okay. Let's see. YouTube Trend, that's another tool within YouTube. Have anybody used this? YouTube Trend. Okay, let me show you. It's like a Google Trend, but for YouTube. No, not this one. There's an actual link that shows you YouTube, like what's trending in San Antonio right now. Okay. Let's see. Is this one trend dashboard? Yeah, that's the one. There you go. So it's a youtube.com/trends dashboard. Write it down, okay? youtube.com/trends dashboard. So I can select, let's say, San Antonio. That's San Antonio. San Antonio, Texas. Okay, so in San Antonio, what is? Oh my God! I want to say. I'm sorry. I can't control this stuff. What the heck is going on? You freaking filthy people. Okay, so this is what's trending right now in YouTube.
That was a pencil sharpener.
Yeah.
I just figured that out.
Okay, so this is what's trending right now. 60 million views, 4 million views in San Antonio. Okay. You can also compare with other locations and see what's trending there. Ah, looks similar. Okay. Oh, enough of this nasty stuff. All right. So that's what the trend, the YouTube trend is for. Because why? Because this is at the moment right now. What is most popular in every city? If you're targeting, yes, go ahead.
Really quick, all this you're saying within the video there is tags that you can put, and those are the words you're saying to put in there, right?
Excellent question. Those words, yes. If you put, that's an excellent question. You can actually take those key phrases and put it as a tag.
How many tags is it put into?
Well, sometimes YouTube is going to block you out. If you put like more than 10, 20, it's going to say it's enough.
Okay.
So you don't want to put like too much. But whatever you put, make sure that it's really relevant. Okay? Long time ago, there was a feature where you were able to see the tags of all videos, but they blocked it now. So you can see the tag. Go ahead, yes?
That list you pulled up, the keyword that
Tool.io?
yeah, that one. When you showed that list, is that ranked in order or is that
No, just
randomly?
random.
Okay.
There's no, just random. Like these are popular and that's it.
Okay.
Really quick, like let's say you're trying to do a real estate video, right?
Right.
And you see that different things are trending. Can you use those tags to lead people to your real estate video?
Excellent question. Yes, we have to be very careful. Because when you use trend, you have to make sure that you're not misleading the audience. Because the good thing about trend is for you to understand, okay, what's trending right now here in San Antonio, that I can somehow use the same title, use the same information to kind of lead them to your product. But for that one, you have to be very careful and strategic, because if you misled them, they're going to dislike and it's not going to work. But it's good for you to understand what's happening right now. If it's something related to your business, you can use it. Does that make sense? So a long time ago, remember when Jay-Z's, what is it, sister-in-law, Shalon, right? Shalon slapped Jay-Z or something like that? Remember? What was the hashtag? Shalon something. Why did Shalon? Anyway, it was very popular hashtag in Twitter. Why Shalon slapped Jay-Z? Something like that. Because he gets slapped. Poor guy. Yo. Okay, so what happened? What I did a test. So I did a test real quick. I said hashtag why did Shalon slap Jay-Z, because he was doing black hat SEO, something like that, right? And I got some hits of people like sharing it and retweeting it. So it was a test to see if it's gonna work. People find it funny, so you have to be very careful how you do it. All right. Any question about that part? Anybody use BuzzSumo?
I was going to ask about
Yes.
the tag. Do you know why they took the tags off? And then is there a tag filter? Like, you can't just tag whatever you want, right?
Correct. That's why you have to do the research properly, right? The reason is, of course, it's Google. They don't want to see it, because if I see my competitor what tag they're using, I can somehow either outrank them or be within their vicinity. Does that make sense? So this is something they decided to take it off. But on the back end, there is an option for tag, but you cannot see any tag on any videos.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
What if a person's not familiar with a tag but wants to be in the upper echelons?
Well, then use that tool and use the keyword tool and just there are other ways to push traffic in. Once the video gets enough hit, then eventually YouTube gonna push it up. Okay? BuzzSumo. Anybody checked BuzzSumo before? Used to be free, but not anymore. So the cool thing about BuzzSumo, so what BuzzSumo does, it's like it will basically show you most popular content on any niche. If you select like 24 hours, it will tell you what kind of videos, what kind of blog, what kind of article, what kind of press release are very popular right now. So for example, analyze what content performs best for any topic or competitor. So if I type yoga again as an example, scary, right? You're gonna have something else showing up, right? Okay, so let's say yoga. Give it a few minutes. This for the past month. If I'm gonna put 24 hours, if I filter it by 24 hours, still thinking. Not content. I will type yoga pants. Okay, so within 24 hours, okay, so this yoga journal got 2,000 share, 39 tweets, 13 Pinterest, 13 or 18 Google Plus share. And this is number one. And this is the topic or the title of the blog or the content. So this is good for an idea. Because if this content is popular in social media, I can make a video version of this content. Does that make sense? I can read this blog or read this content. If there's something that I know that I can put my input, guess what? I can make a video. Just change the title a little bit because you don't want to copy the title, but you can get some ideas. And now you have another version of the same popular content.